Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And so off the tip, it's New York. Number 11. He's covered by Leonard. Pass to Anthony. Number 11. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. So it's San Antonio now. Here's Aldridge. The shot, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Outside Anthony. Number 14 uses the glass to finish the layup. On defense, New York. 4-point game. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. From down low. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, I tell you what, Greg Popovich, a really impressive leader for the Spurs. He's able to keep all of his players locked into what's best for the team. Has a military background, played basketball and studied at the Air Force Academy before serving 5 years in the Air Force. And you know some of the leadership that he brings to his position was learned from his past experiences.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. It's rebounded by Aldridge. And Clark, you mentioned Pop's time at the Air Force Academy. That's where he got his start in the coaching ranks.
Yeah, 6 years as an assistant there. He was head coach at Pomona, an assistant coach with the Golden State Warriors and the Spurs, and eventually moved into the front office in San Antonio. But wow, what an amazing run it's been for him. 17 years as the head coach of the Spurs.
Now here's Anthony. 5 on the clock. 11 feet away. New York, no good that time either.
I was able to talk with Jeff Hornacek for a moment.
And he gets it to go.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Here's Anthony. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. That's tipped. Number 6. And the Knicks miss again. Here's Gasol. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The shot misses. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Here's Aldridge. And they're moving it up. Now here's Anthony. He started closer.
And I don't think we can talk about him without also mentioning his tendency to just erupt and string together a bunch of baskets in a row in a real short period of time.
Number 11, covered by Parker. Pulls up on the wing. And that one hits back iron. Number 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. San Antonio trailing here. Number 3. Back to Anthony. Fires from deep. Can't hit. Outside Leonard. It's deflected. And that does it for the first quarter. Knicks. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks? Now Ginobili. Here's Laverne, covered by Lee. Baker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They trail by 6. Here's Anderson. Can't hit. And New York will come the other way. And here they come. Baker. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Mills. Banked in off the glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
And we play through the first minute here in the second. It's stolen by Anthony. Anthony right side. Pass to Lee. Six to shoot. And the Knicks making a change here. On defense, the Spurs. 6-point game. Here's Kuzminskis. And the Spurs making a change here. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks as New York retains possession. And again, it's the Knicks missing. From deep three-point range, but they recover it. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And that one misses. The Knicks with the lead. Back to lead. Just 5 to shoot. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Here's Mills. Here's Laverne. Pass to Anderson. And he banks in the layup. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Defensive foul. New York calls timeout. Pass to Lee. Lee left side. 6 on the shot clock. Kuzminskis. He's covered by Gay. And the Knicks making a change here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. From the arc. Can't get it to go. To Noah, and that one's good.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Now here's Gay. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. They set the pick.
Defensive violation.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Now here's Green. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Number 3 takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Inside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That free throw, no good. And he can't hit the second. Makes the lead pass.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Blocked. But he gets it back. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. And the Spurs with possession, trailing by 10. Here's Gasol, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Anthony with it. The feather touch on the finger roll, beautiful. Now Parker. Outside Gasol.
Been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Number 3. He's covered by Leonard. Here's the break. Here's Green. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That free throw, no good. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Pass to Anthony. To the middle. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Here's Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Here's Anthony. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Pass to Green. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. And here is Anthony. San Antonio with the rebound. Down low. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Ginobili, no good on the free throw. Outside Anthony. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And the Spurs making a change here. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. To the inside. It's stolen by Anthony. An even 3-on-3 break. Number 6. A three-pointer, no good. Here's the break. Now here's Leonard. Covered by Anthony. The Knicks with the lead. Knocked away. And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here to tie. No good. Number 11, covered by Parker.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Now here's Anthony. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. The Spurs making a switch here. Number 6. He's covered by Leonard. And the Spurs with possession. Here's Green. Misses off the right iron. Outside Anthony. Number 11. He's covered by Ginobili. Number 6. And he gets the bucket. He has 6. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Anthony, guarded by Green. And the Knicks making a change here. And here is Anthony. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the 4th quarter. This one for 3. Now here's Noah. D right on him. Second chance shot. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. He misses the free throw. The Knicks making a switch here. And the second free throw, good.
He did the important part at the line there, the heavy lifting, if you will. Made this a 2-possession game.
Takes a 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Number 6. And a miss there on the triple. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Gay. No luck. And New York the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. The Spurs making a switch here. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Pass to Anthony. It's blocked. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Green. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Sasha Vujicic. And the Spurs making a change here. He doesn't get the second one. And here's the fast break. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Aldridge. Here's Gasol. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Gasol, no good on the free throw.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
Back to Anthony. There's the screen. Clock is at 3. From 11 feet away. That one goes. Count it. To the paint. And that one's good by Aldridge.
They're on track here in the second half after their less than impressive first half. And I think they came out with some tired legs to start. But they've turned it around. They found some energy, and they look a lot more active and engaged.
Number 11. Cannot hit. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's Gay. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Back to Anthony. From the stripe. And he hits the jump shot. Here's Parker. Pass to Gasol. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Number 11, covered by Parker. Clock at 6. Noah with it. And the Knicks making a change here. Pass to Anthony. Anthony right side.
That was not a simple rebound. He made it look easy, but he did a good job in bodying up his man.
And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Lead both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Outside, Green. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Anthony. Number 6. Aldridge is covering. Shot clock at 6. From half court. No good. So it's New York picking up the win.